Yo, what's good with you? Back in black with another Enlisted video. Over the last couple of days, they have put out a couple of articles addressing how they're going to handle battle passes going on into the future, and they have also made some tweaks to basically, I guess you could say, how much experience we gain in a match, which I guess you could say as well inadvertently affects the grind, which is one of the major pain points when it comes to how people view this game in particular. So let's go ahead and get into the news. But before I do, if you guys are new to the channel and you love shooting games just like me, make sure you aim for that like button and shoot that subscribe button as well. It'll help you find better teammates and improve your skill-based matchmaking. Let's get into it. So first thing you guys should be aware of is that the new battle pass season will start tomorrow on January 18th. Of course, they will come with new weapons and elite soldiers, which I will flash on the screen right now, just so you know what you're getting yourself into, or what you can get, I should say. What is more notable, though, is that the way they are handling battle passes now is that the seasons will be shorter. They have been shortened to 13 weeks, which essentially means we're getting 4 seasons a year, so you can kind of think of it as spring, summer, fall, and winter. It'll make it easier for us to stay, up to date and know when a new season is about to start. What they have also done is said that they will increase the season identity, which essentially means they're going to have unique icons for each season, which will make them more recognizable. Pretty minutiae change in my opinion. What they have also done is they have increased the availability of gold order weapons. Basically what the rule is now is that you can get up to 3. They do have some particular rules when it comes to the way they're handling gold order weapons, though. So essentially, if there is a gold order weapon that is available in only 1 campaign, you can buy 3 of them. If it is available in 2 campaigns, that means you can buy 2, and then the rest of them will essentially remain that you can only buy 1 of them. So keep that in mind. But on the bright side, we can get more of them, so that makes it worth buying essentially. The next change that I'm finna talk about doesn't necessarily have much to do with the battle pass per se, but they are introducing a rebalance of the rank system, which is definitely right up my alley because let me pose this question to you. Do you feel like there are too many marshals running around underperforming or not contributing to the team as much as possible, or as much as they should be to be considered a marshal? Apparently the developers did too, because essentially what they're doing is they're making it harder. 15 to 20% of players in battle have reached the rank of marshal, which indicates that it is too easy to reach such a prestigious rank. And as such, they have reviewed the requirements and have made it noticeably harder to rank up as far as basically reaching marshal is concerned. So long story short, if you are a marshal, you will know you deserve it more so than you did before. So get that grind on, get better at the game, watch my videos. Moving back into talking about the battle pass, another change I'm sure you guys will be happy to hear about is that they seek to speed up the growth of actually completing your daily task. The way they're going about doing this is by removing tasks that are more complex, such as using flame troopers and mortarmen, and those are being replaced with more general tasks like getting wins or getting kills with a bolt action rifle. So I'm not really mad at that change at all. Anything that makes it easier to progress through the battle pass will make it make people more inclined to actually want to purchase and grind it out and actually complete it. Alright. So what I would like to do from this point in the video is transition into talking about the latest article that they put out, which essentially is addressing the way we get points throughout a game for general actions, whether that be destroying a tank or building a rally point, whatever the case may be. And like the article also says, this is kind of a big deal because in a sense it kind of inadvertently affects the grind of Enlisted, which is one of the major pain points for this game, or one of the main things that people complain about. So if they're doing something to address how quickly we gain experience, I'm all ears for it, and I want to see what they have to say. So let's read this article and let's discuss, shall we? So every action in battle brings you closer to victory. No battle is limited strictly to kills. You build your own or break your own constructions. You heal, you mark enemies, attack vehicles, provide ammo. Since the first balance of the scoring actions, enough time has passed that our game has seen introduction of more powerful tanks, faster and more heavily armored aircraft, and countless new mechanics. The catalyst for this economic balancing act was the desire to make rewards for actions more fair and relevant to the effort, and this is the main thing for me, the effort that players actually put in throughout a game. So let's break this down by numbers, shall we? 50% increase to the battle points awarded for destroying armored vehicles and all related actions. We have a 100% increase to battle points for destroying aircraft. We have a 20% increase to battle points contributed as a team while you're playing as an engineer. So essentially, points for building stuff, damaged by your, whatever you build, or assists with stuff that you build as well, like barbed wire and things of that nature. We also have a 50% increase to battle points for medics, so that's really good. I rarely ever see medics being used, but I see them here and there. And then we have a 20% increase to repairing or extinguishing armored vehicles, which I rarely ever see that as well, unless you're like actually the one using the vehicle, but neither here nor there. So I guess after reviewing the article and looking at the numbers, I think the conclusion that I have come to, and I'm sure a lot of you guys have come to this conclusion as well, is that I think it's pretty safe to say that they're kind of lowballing us or playing it safe as far as like the changes when it comes to like how much of a increase they're giving us for the battle points. And not only that, well, I'll talk about that a little later. To continue on what I was saying, like going from 15 to 22.5 points for healing somebody as a medic is not necessarily incentivizing me or giving me enough like oomph or juice or desire to want to actually I'm gonna do it either way, because that's the whole point of being a medic. But like, let's be real, man, like you got to give me more points than that. And like, what, tanks went from like 100 points to like 130 points for blowing up a tank. I mean, yeah, I understand that all of this is going to be like compounded into me getting more points than I initially got before, but I can't help but feel like it's just not enough. And then I have to wonder, why not just decrease the amount of experience needed for each campaign instead of increasing the amount that we can get for doing stuff in the game, which that's cool. Again, I get it, but like, I don't think that's where most people's like complaints were. I think it was more so in the amount of time that you actually have to play in order to see some type of I guess substantial results or gains in a campaign. It's like, it feels like you have to put 1,000 hours on each faction, which is the feeling that people are trying to avoid, if I'm not mistaken. The last point I kind of want to end off with is that I feel like this change is more so suited to players who are already good at the game, more so than just being to the benefit of everybody. My reason being is because if you already get a lot of points, then this is going to be great. This is just going to help you out a smidge more, even though it's only a small amount of points in the grand scheme of things. But if you're somebody who wasn't already doing good to begin with, this doesn't really do much anything for you, because you're only getting like an extra 30 points per game. So again, I just think it would be better to decrease the grind overall. But I do want to know what you guys think about these little updates, or what you think about the changes. And yeah, just get back to me in the comment section. I do appreciate you for watching. Hope you have a good day. Black guy out.